Okay, this is going to be your water sign Scorpio Cancer reading, Scorpio Cancer Pisces reading for February. Okay, guys. All right, so listen, we have the Knight of Swords in reverse over here, the Fool card in reverse, the Queen of Wands, and the Star card in reverse. On the other side, we have the Temperance, we have the Five of Pentacles, the Death card in reverse, and the Healing in reverse. Okay, overall energy is closure. All right, so listen, guys. There is an ending that has taken place for most of you water signs. You have decided, as hard as it is, to pull away from someone who is very mentally unstable. This person is not, has not changed. I really feel like that during the course of the relationship or your dealings with them, whether this is family or relationship, I feel like this person hasn't changed, okay? I feel like you have given up hope. There was a time when you were trying to believe, okay, this person's going to change, they're going to change, they're going to do their work, and they didn't, okay? And so for a lot of you guys this month, you've already separated from this person. You're no longer dealing with them, okay? This person is very volatile. You could be dealing with another with a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What else we have here? Yeah, Scorpio is here. And Sagittarius up there. Yeah, so you could be dealing with someone who's very emotionally imbalanced, okay? This person is very determined to have what they want. So for some of you guys, I feel like this person may say some things that are not very smart, or they may threaten you, or they may have an eruption this month, okay? The reason why is because you are not willing to give them another chance, okay? You do not want this. You do not want this. You know, I keep on hearing my favorite children's book, Green Eggs and Ham, okay? I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I Am. I do not like them in a boat. I do not like them in a moat. I do not like them in a tree. I do not like them with a flea. I don't remember the whole book, but it's my favorite, one of my favorite books. And so I feel like you have somebody that is ramming this this relationship or this connection that you had with them. They're ramming it down your throat, trying to force you to take it. You know, like we have to do this again. We have to fix this. We have to. And I think that you guys have put so much into this that, you know, you had hope that this person would change, and I think you gave them a lot of different opportunities, and you know, there was love here, okay? I'm not going to say there wasn't. There was love here, but I feel like more than anything else there was passion, a lot of passion here, okay? So I feel like you're dealing with someone who's very passionate, okay? And they might think that this, you know, when they have a temper, or they blow up, or they slash your tires, or they do something that's erratic, they feel like, oh, well, I'm doing that because I love you and I'm passionate about. No, you're crazy, okay? Y'all, you know, people really need to stop. You have got to start distinguishing the difference between passion and love and chemical imbalance, okay? It is not passionate to, you know, come over somebody's house and bust their window out, or it's not passionate or love for somebody to sit there and argue with you in public, or to or start a physical fight with you. That's not love. It's not. I don't care how you look at it, okay? And I know, you know, a lot of people have come from backgrounds, you know, as children where you saw your parents fight and they got back together. They fight, they got back together. And so in your eyes, you were just like, yeah, my dad really loves my mom, or my mom really loves my dad. No, that shit is not healthy, okay? So I feel like right now what's taking place is you are isolating yourself from this person in order to gain closure. You don't want to talk to them, okay? And I'm not going to lie to you, I really, really have a strong sense of the Justice card here, because I feel like somebody does not understand that you don't want what they're offering anymore. I really feel very strongly that you have walked away from this situation. You have closed the door, okay? And you're not looking back, all right? And it's so funny because when I look at the card, I think about Sodom and Gomorrah, about how they walked away from the city and they said, don't turn back, don't look back, because there's nothing there for you. There's no need to look back, okay? And so I think of you and I feel that you're like not looking back. However, there is a lot of healing that is still being done right now, okay? How would you say, you know, when you go through a breakup and you know that you have to let somebody go, you have that period where you're sitting at home crying, or you're kind of letting your emotions go. And it's not, you know, with the death card here, you are in the middle of this healing, okay? You're in the middle of this. You haven't started your full transformation because, well, let's keep it real. When we go through different situations in life and we are forced to make changes in the foundational values of who we are or what we believe as far as love and relationships and parenting and such, okay? There's a certain period of healing that you need to go through before you can actually, you know, step into this period of transformation and actually do the work, okay? So for example, as an adult, I got married, and you know, I got married, I had kids, I had a home, I had a family, okay? However, there was a certain level of healing from certain things in my childhood that needed to take place in order for me to facilitate a positive relationship in my life, okay? So even though I went into the marriage, I still was broken and not healed from some of these childhood issues. And so I had to go back and heal those issues. I could not even begin to start on the path of transformation until I finished my healing, okay? Once I was able to heal, you know, forgive myself, forgive my parents, forgive people in my life, Once you're able to go finish your healing, then this death card will turn upright, and you can facilitate starting the part of transformation. Okay. See, with the sickle on the ground, you have to cut these things out, okay, and be away from them and isolate from them. And it's kind of like being an addict, you know, like being an addict. If anybody's familiar with that, being an addict, you can't come into rehab until you've been clean. Most rehab facilities do not include detox, especially if they're state facilities, okay? They usually require that you're clean from the drug for a certain period of time before you come into the rehab to start your healing process or start your rehab, you know, your therapy and so on and so forth. So this is like, you have to do your healing first before this death card will turn upside down. Which means right now you are focused on your healing, you're isolated, you're keeping yourself away from this person. You may be crying a lot, going through different things, processing everything that you went through, the fact that you had to walk away from this, gaining closure about the fact that, okay, I have to feel confident in the fact that I'm letting this person go and I'm letting this situation go, okay? Because some of you guys might be playing it back and forth in your head like, oh, well, maybe I should give up, and then you have to catch yourself and say, no, I'm walking away, okay? So the energy that I have here is this person is very, very passionate, okay? I feel like this person has their own healing to do, but I'm going to be honest with you, I'm sensing a lot of mental health instability here, and I'm also sensing a foundational value system where this person may feel that if they can argue or get you to respond and argue, fuss, and fight, then they're like, oh, she loves me, he loves me. No, okay? You could be dealing with a narcissistic personality, which is a person who would rather have any type of attention, even if it's negative attention, okay? Yeah, and this person, I feel like this person is trying to push you off your rocker. They want a confrontation, or they want you to get riled up so that they can say, oh, he loves me, she loves me. No, okay? You've closed that door. Focus on you. Focus on your healing and coming to terms with this. Yes, you're going to be by yourself, okay? Being by yourself isn't so bad. When you're going through periods when you're upset about, you know, having to let something go or let go of hope of something that, you know, you're realizing is not for your greatest good, okay? It's not easy. It's not easy at all, okay? Let's see, the Moon card. So there's some things that are coming out about this connection and about this person that you're going to be there's going to be some things that are going to be revealed as you're going through this period of isolation and closure. And you know, it's funny because I tell people all the time, sometimes you can't see the truth about a situation if you're standing in the middle of it, okay? So for example, you know, when I was in high school, my teacher used to come back to class, right? and she would say, she would go out sick or something for a day, and then we would have a substitute, right? And everybody knows when you have a substitute, you act up, right? The class acts up. It is what it is, right? So in this case, she came back to class and she was like, oh, the substitute told me that you guys were off the hook. You guys didn't listen to her, blah, blah, blah. And we're sitting there going, yes, we did. We were listening to her. We did the curriculum. We did whatever. But the truth is, because we were sitting in the classroom, we didn't see ourselves as being disrespectful. But the teacher and the students that were in the room next door that heard our mouths and heard us that we weren't stopping talking when she told us to, she got a totally different view of it. So I feel like you guys are now standing on the outside of the classroom, okay? And you are now getting a different view. And as you're standing out here, you're seeing things about this person that you didn't see before. These are things that had to be illuminated to you from the outside looking in, okay? And so you're in isolation dealing with the things that are being shown to you about this person and this situation, and it's not easy. And this person is so passionate. They swear like they have to be with you. You're the one, you know? And so I'm not even gonna lie, I'm feeling very erratic behavior this week. I feel like this person could do something that they will regret, okay? There could be legal issues. You know, you might have to call the cops. I'm going to tell you right now, don't fight a person like this. Don't argue with a person like this. If they show up at your door after you told them, look, I want to be alone. I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be with you. We're not getting back together. Leave me alone. I need some time to myself to heal. You need to call the cops, because this kind of person will do something like a Molotov cocktail your house, or like slash your tires or something. They're very, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards of mental instability here, okay? Yeah, and I feel like they'll do it, and they'll regret it. They'll regret it right after they did it. But the fact is, they did it, okay? So this person might have actual mental health issues, manic depression, you know. I don't want to always be throwing bipolar out there, but this person could be manic depressive. They could rapid cycle, you know, and they're 1 minute they're cool and calm, and the next minute they're crazy, okay? The Emperor card, all right? You got to take control of this situation. With the information that's coming out, you're going to be allowed to take control over this situation a whole lot more efficiently than you did when you were literally in it, okay? You might have children with this person as well, which is why you might have children with this person, and this person is dead set on reuniting with you. It's like, you got to take me back. And I feel like you've taken this person back so many times that they're not willing to accept that you're not going to do that this time, okay? It's like an endless loop of repeating the same lesson over and over again with this person, okay? But you're finally getting off the teacups. You're like, I don't want to be on these teacups. I tell you guys all the time about the teacups, the Mad Hatter's tea party at Disneyland. I used to hate that ride as a kid. I thought it was the dumbest ride ever, because you're in a teacup that spins around, and then the table with the teacups on it spins around. It is a stupid ride. It makes you crazy. It makes you nauseous, and it makes you sick. Who the heck would want to get on that crap? Okay? So that is literally what this looks like. You have taken yourself off the teacups with this person. Okay, their ups and downs, their instability, their temper one day, they love you the next day. You've taken yourself off the ride with this person, and this person is losing their mind, okay? While you are focused on getting your closure back, getting closure with the situation so that you can facilitate the change that needs to take place here on your part. You cannot be accountable for other people's actions. The only people you can be accountable for is you, yourself, and I, okay? So if this person is unstable, yes, we feel sorry for people who aren't doing their self-work, but the same way you're taking isolation time to do your work, this person could be doing the same thing, and they're choosing not to, okay? They're choosing to just try and force a cycle to continue to open up and open and close instead of actually doing their work, okay? See the 8 of Swords in reverse? This was a very restrictive relationship for you. Okay, you probably felt like you were in prison when you were dealing with this person. And so now you're releasing yourself from this. You're taking charge. You're releasing yourself from this situation, and you don't want it anymore. Okay, for some of you guys, this could be a third-party situation. You were with this person, okay, wanting to get to someone else, all right, that you felt would be more balanced and more stable for you, but you felt an obligation to deal with this person, probably because you had kids or you have a past with them, okay? So you stayed in it. You stayed in it because there was some kind of, you know, stability here, but you felt trapped and you're releasing yourself from that. And this is not just a physical, this is a mental. You felt like you couldn't leave. You couldn't, you know, I can't leave this person. I can't walk away from this. But you're freeing yourself from that mindset this month, okay? Yeah, and if you have kids with this person, you're freeing yourself of the mindset of, I have to be accepting of this BS or this in and out or whatever this person's doing because they're the father or mother of my child. No, you're not. You're like, no, I don't. And for a lot of you guys, I feel like if you saw this in your childhood, you're like, I'm not rewriting this. I'm changing the narrative, okay? I'm changing the narrative on this situation, okay? And this person doesn't like that. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse, see? You're no longer wanting to put any kind of work into this anymore. And with 2 8s here, you're telling this person, I don't want this anymore. I don't want this anymore. I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to fight with you. I don't want to fix this. There is nothing here left. Excuse me. Excuse me. And this person is not taking that very well, okay? But I feel like you are communicating that to this person. However, I do feel that you are to a point where you are just like, I feel like you're to a point where you're just like, I don't want to keep saying this, okay? You don't want to keep repeating yourself, and you're realizing that you're doing that with this person, and you're just like, I'm not even going to answer the phone anymore, okay? So for a lot of you guys, you're just trying to have some peace and quiet to get your head straight so that you can move on from this, you know, and decide what your next move is going to be. And it's very, very hard, okay? They're not letting you have that. See, 10 of Wands, this is very burdensome because this person, you know, you walking away and letting go of this probably goes against a lot of the foundational values that you have, especially if you have a parent with this, you have a child with this person, okay? But, you know, what you have to realize is that there are some burdens that are worth carrying and there are some that aren't, okay? And it's like in some relationships, what are you willing to deal with and what are you not willing to deal with, okay? You could go over here and have a relationship with guy A, okay? And maybe his worst habit is he snores. He snores and he works a lot, okay? But then you got guy B over here who likes to drink, party, and fight and yell and scream and act crazy. Which one are you willing to, what burden are you willing to carry? Because they both come with burdens. But which one are you willing to carry? And which burden is not going to tear you down, okay? So what, he snores. You get him a sleep apnea machine, you know what? And so what, he works a lot. Then you just tell him, baby, look, you got to make time for the relationship. We got to date. He'll do it, right? But this person over here that's unstable, person B, that's unstable, likes to drink, party, drug, do whatever, you're not going to change that person overnight, okay? You're not, okay? And if there's mental instability, you're not going to give them stability. That's something they have to get for themselves. They got to do that work for themselves. So it's like, what burdens are worth it to you? Because right now, the level of burdens you're carrying with this situation has become too much and you're done, okay? So, yeah. See, 3 of Wands, you're making preparations to head in a different direction for a different future, a different outcome. Beauty. See, this person may have felt like because of their looks, they could appease you, they could keep you drawn in, you know, with a sexual energy, all right? Dreams. For some of you guys, you're going to get dreams, and that moon card came out. Some of the things that you need to be revealed to you are going to be revealed to you in dreams and visions about this person this month, okay? And healing. You guys are focused primarily on your healing this month, all right? So listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I do feel like this person is very volatile. 5 of Wands in reverse. You don't want to fight anymore. And that's all this person likes to do is fight. They think fighting is love. They think fighting is a good thing, okay? And it's not, all right? You don't want to fight anymore. And you know what? When you don't want to fight anymore and you realize that some battles just aren't worth having, that's when you pass the test. Because the one lesson that I learned from Joel Osteen years ago, I think it was Joel Osteen that I was watching, and he said that God told him that you only fight the battles that affect your destiny. The ones that don't affect your purpose and your destiny, you need to walk away from those battles. They're not even worth fighting. They're not even worth fighting, okay? So then we have the 7 of Wands in reverse. You're releasing this. You may have been holding on to this, defending this person. Not anymore. Not anymore. I'm no longer doing this anymore. I'm not defending their actions. I'm not standing up for them. I'm not holding on to the situation, trying to, protect them. I'm done. I'm done doing that. I am going to focus on myself. Okay? If they get themselves in trouble, if they get arrested, or they do something that's reckless, they have to handle that. No, don't call me. I'm not bailing you out. I'm tired. I'm done. Okay? I need to focus on healing me, because I've been spending more time saving your ass and keeping you out of, helping you get out of situations where you've done things that were reckless and had consequences than I have taken care and healing myself. And so now you're focusing your energy on you. And this is a good thing. This person is very codependent, okay? They look to you to save them. They look to other people to save them. It's time for them to stand up and start saving themselves, okay? See? 9 of Wands, 9 of Swords, mental instability. This person needs to go to rehab, or they need to go into like a behavioral health facility or something, okay? Another thing I get with this person is they could threaten to kill themselves. Oh, if you leave me, I'm going to kill myself. Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I love everybody, but I don't play when it comes to mental health because of my history with suicide. I don't play with that. Don't ever tell me that you're going to kill yourself, because I will 72-hour Baker's Act, 72-hour your ass in a heartbeat. I will call the authorities and have them to your house, because I don't play with people's lives. I take that very seriously. Nobody took me seriously when I told them I was in that mindset of depression when I was a teenager. And so when other people tell me, I'm like, don't play that game. If you're playing mind games, don't play, because you'll end up in a facility for the next 72 hours messing around with me. And I'm not joking. Okay? So I'm not the boyfriend or girlfriend that's going to stick around because you say you're going to kill yourself. I'm going to call the cops and tell them that you said you're going to kill yourself. And then I'm going to give the text message, and I'm going to have them sent to your door and have them lock you up. And I'm not joking. Okay? But you will not keep me stuck by playing that little game. All right? So this is what I have for you guys this month. All right? Stand your ground. But your healing comes first this month, guys. Your healing comes first. All right, water signs?